Hello everyone, welcome to Medicine 2020. Let us discuss in short about erythropoiesis. The development of erythrocytes or RBC is known as erythropoiesis. So here it has to go through some stages. The stem cell has to go through some stages to become a mature functional RBC. Like in life, where we learn from LKG or UKG to become one of a professional or a good doctor, we have to learn few things, we have to gain few things, and we have to unlearn or lose few things. Okay, it's a process of becoming a fully functional doctor or an adult. So let us relate development of WBC with how you become a doctor, so that you will not find it difficult and it will be easy to remember. So here what happens is, let us consider this hematopoietic stem cell, the CFU GEMM, which becomes BFU erythrocyte and which becomes colony forming erythrocyte, okay, and then which becomes proerythroblast, basophilic and polychromatophilic or the chromatophilic reticulocyte, and finally RBC. You can see that there is a decrease in size, okay. One. Second, there is decrease in cell size as well as the nuclear size. You can observe it, right? And at one point it loses the nucleus, okay. And for it to be functional, this cell or these cells which are bound to become RBC will gain a pigment called hemoglobin, which is a metalloprotein. So let us see how we can simplify it. Imagine that this stem cell is like when you are in 10th class, okay. So what happens, you have a lot of scope to become whatever you want. In +1 and +2 you have to divide yourself, whether you want commerce or mathematics or science, okay. Here you take M by PC, right? In +1 and +2 4 subjects will be there, okay. Here the same way, granulocyte, erythrocyte, macrophages and megakaryote. So this will become, once you are after you completed +1 and +2, you have to write NEET. In NEET, if you are writing NEET to become a doctor, what you will do? you are committed to become a doctor, so you will work on becoming a doctor. So BFU E, that is blast forming unit erythrocyte, and after blast, what will happen in any war? Blast will takes place and all the refugees will form colonies, okay, small colonies, okay. After a blast, colonies will form. So blast forming unit will become colony forming unit erythrocyte, E for erythrocyte. Once you are committed to become a doctor, you will score 99th rank in NEET, okay. You score 99th rank. So once you are in 99th rank, all your relatives, all the people around your house, those who don't know, who have not seen you before or after birth, whoever the person is on the earth will come to your house and they will tell to become you are great, you are this, you are that, and everything. And once you join first year, so that means you are a pro, you are still yet to become a doctor. But what they'll do, they'll get you an MRI and they will give you, and doctor sahab, read it. Few will come to your house and sir, doctor madam, tomorrow I need, once you become a doctor, I need free treatment, free medicine, everything they'll say free. Okay, so you are a pro erythroblast, okay. And after first year, you become second year. You'll complete basics, basophilic, second year, or you can say early normoblast, okay. And after that you will become third year, polychromatophilic, okay. This is intermediate normoblast. And the fourth year, final year, orthochromatophilic or late normoblast. So what is it with these stages, sir? In basophilic, so what happens is, heme and globin will accumulate inside the cell but do not form hemoglobin yet, okay. If they form, there may be some traces, but not it's not correct to say that in basophilic the hemoglobin forms completely, or in polychromatophil or intermediate normoblast, there will be traceable and significant amount of hemoglobin synthesis. Okay, this is where, that means you have learned basic subject physiology, etc., and basophilic pathology in the second year, etc., and you are now seeing the clinicals. That means you are becoming a doctor, you are becoming useful here. So the cell is becoming useful here by forming HB, hemoglobin. And in orthochromatophilia, that means fourth year. In the first year, you will read anatomy and you will say, wow, I know something. In second year, you will read pathology and say, wow, I know something more. In third year, you will say, wow, I'm looking at clinicals and all. Wow, I must be a very good person, a very good doctor. I must have knowledge, lot of knowledge. I do have. That ego will be there. But in fourth year, once you start presenting cases and taking exams, what will happen? All the ego that you have, that is this nucleus, all the ego that you have will be gone. What will happen once that ego is gone? You will have very good working mind. You will be ready to accept things as they are for fact. So now, after losing the nucleus, the orthochromatophil or the late normoblast will become reticulocyte. Okay, reticulocyte is nothing but intern. Okay, intern. You will have a little ego that you become a doctor. After this, nobody is going to stop you. But there is a big fish, NEET, PG. So once you start attending coaching, you will know that you know nothing again, and you will now become a fully functional RBC and start working. Okay, so this is how you can relate the development of RBC to your MBBS and becoming a doctor. Once again, let us see the stages. Hematopoietic stem cell, colony forming unit GEMM, blast forming unit erythrocyte, colony forming unit erythrocyte, which are committed because they have taken NEET PG to become a doctor. And now proerythroblast, and then basophilic, polychromatophilic, and orthochromatophilic. That is early, intermediate, and late normoblast. And in late normoblast, it loses its ego, that is the nucleus, and a little, and becomes reticulocyte. This reticulocyte will have a remnants of all the membranes and few nuclei. Okay, now this retic will lose this also outside and will become fully functional RBC like a doctor. Okay, this is how RBC synthesis is. And we can say that erythropoietin acts at which level? It acts at CFU. It acts at CFU and as well as BFU. Erythropoietin acts as CFU and BFU. This is the driving force for erythropoiesis. So that is how you can say that erythropoiesis happens. A multipotent stem cell will develop into a fully functional RBC by incorporating hemoglobin in intermediate normoblast stage and losing the nucleus in orthochromatophil or late normoblast stage, and remnants of its cells and nuclear materials like RNA, DNA, something in the reticulocyte stage to become a fully functional RBC. That is learning new things, that is HB, and unlearning the old things, that is nucleus. Okay, so this is how the erythropoiesis takes place. Thank you.